This is a breaking news update from CSN Bay Area.
Sponsored by the Calvin Cycle. Why just have one p-gal molecule when you can have an entire glucose molecule? And the photosystems of P680 and P700. Without these guys, they won't give Steph Curry all the energy he has.
Breaking news out of Cleveland. The up-and-coming star of the NBA Finals, Ani Baller, has retired in dramatic fashion after the crossover play that broke his ribs and as well his ankles. Bumbleport said that he'll be sticking to his roots, literally. We'll have more on the story as we get more information. I'm done. Got cut. What am I gonna do? I need to find a new job.
Why don't you think about becoming a gardener or a botanist?
Wait, what?
You see, plants are known to be able to self-sustain themselves by converting light energy to chemical energy via couple light and dark reactions.
So what you're saying is that I should change from being a high-paid NBA star, becoming a gardener, all because I'm going through some midlife crisis?
Knowing how plants make their energy will help your game. Note how the equation for photosynthesis and cell respiration are reversible. Carbon dioxide plus water plus energy from light yields glucose, oxygen, and ATP in an anabolic process. Step 1. Expel CO2 naturally from cell respiration. Step 2. Add water. Step 3. Project light. Now let the magic happen.
Photosynthesis runs the cell respiration essentially in reverse. It starts with light-dependent reactions at the ETC located in the thylakoid membrane. Here there are two primary photosystems in P680 and P700, which are differentiated by the wavelengths of light they absorb. They have a collection of pigment complexes that absorb different wavelengths of energy in the forms of chlorophyll A, B, and carotenoids, aka beta-carotene, found in carrots and potatoes. In photosystem 2, chlorophyll A absorbs light with wavelength of approximately 688 nanometers, and the electron form leaves their grounded state. Excited, they are captured by an electron acceptor installed to the ECC. Similarly, the ETC is sort of a staircase of proteins and carriers powered by redox reactions through the creation of a proton gradient. In chemiosmosis, this gradient powers the synthesis of ATP as it diffuses gadolinium back into the stroma. Overall, this process is known as photophosphorylation. At the end of the ETC, low-energy electrons fill the void in photosystem 1 and are excited by light that is shot into another ETC that ends up with it being accepted by NADP+, forming NADPH. At the same time, the water is split up via photolysis, breaking it up using light, which provides a steady flow of electrons in photosystem 2 and forms the byproduct of oxygen. In the end, with water and light, plants produce ATP, NADPH, and oxygen released into the environment, which we breathe.
Okay, so that's how athletes get oxygen. But how exactly does things like bread have all this great glucose?
Great question. This next phase can take place in the darkness, hence light-independent dark reactions, or by its common name, the Calvin cycle, located in the stroma. At the start of the Calvin cycle is known as carbon fixation. Rubisco, an enzyme, takes 3 carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and combines with 3 RuBT molecule to make a 3,6-carbon fragment that is split into 2 PGA molecules each. Each of the 6 PGA molecules produced are reduced and phosphorylated using NADPH and ATP from the light reactions to make 6 p-gal molecules, aka G3P. One of these molecules exits the stroma while the other 5 are used to remake the starting molecule of RuBT using ATP. One glucose molecule is produced through 2 cycles. With this glucose, plants transfer it to its own mitochondria to carry out its own process of cell respiration, hence self-sustainable energy.
I get the whole glucose part, but how exactly is bread and the party champagne made using things like wheat and grapes?
As for fermentation, primarily using yeast cells, the pyruvate created through glycolysis loses a CO2 molecule before transferring the electrons from NADH to regenerate NAD+ and make ethyl alcohol.
You know what? Thank you. You taught me never to give up on my dreams. I'm gonna go back into the NBA. Wish me luck. Breaking news, the supposed retiree Ani Baller has found new life with a deal with the San Antonio Spurs for 1 year. At the same time, he has changed his name to Kawani Leonard. He says he felt grounded after the crossover and realized in order to feel excited, he had to go with the flow of electrons.
James falling away. Rebound Leonard. His 9th board of the game. Leonard pushes out to Ginobili. Puts it in!